Transform your space into a cozy sanctuary with pleasant candles, where every scent tells a story. Whether you're unwinding after a long day or setting the mood for a relaxing evening, our hand-poured premium candles fill your home with luxurious aromas designed to uplift, soothe, and inspire. Breathe in our different scents in according with your smell taste, ranging from fresh mountain mist to beach linen, bringing the ocean breeze right to your home. And for long-lasting fragrance, try our luxurious perfume diffusers. Shop now at pleasantcandles.com and light up your senses today.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $sign, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
What's that? What's good? What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody is okay. Everything is going fine. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player round here. This is a slow moving Monday. How's everybody doing? Y'all coming out the weekend? Y'all still alive? That's what I like. I like to see y'all still alive. Now, what is all this little stuff I done written down and didn't do nothing with? That's what's up. Ghost gun. Got the ghost gun. Got the yada. Woo! I'm hot. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how to feel today because I've been sitting back thinking why. I saw a video on Instagram and a young lady was asking. Well, a young lady had done said, like, I don't even want to accomplish any goals. I don't want to do like the goals no more. Like, I don't want to get a degree. I don't want to buy a home. I don't want to have a fancy car. I don't want to have a new car. I don't want to travel. I don't want to do none of these things that we seem to be working really, really hard for. And she was like, because there's really, like, what's the point? She like, and I'm not saying that I want to leave Earth, but I'm saying I don't care if I leave Earth. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really, it really hit her real, real hard. And it goes back to how I have talked about so many times of where people is really, really depressed because they're looking at life and they're like, okay, now what? We here. We went to school, we get educated, and then you get double educated, or you get a little bit more educated, you get this nice job, or you get a job and you work your ass off, you buy stuff, and then you supposedly have a family, and you know what I'm saying, and then it's the end. Like, that's it. It's kind of like playing football, and let's say if after you score a touchdown, that's it. So you don't work your way all the way from the 1 yard line all the way to the touchdown. And once you score, everybody, oh my God, touchdown. And then that's it. You gotta check my email. You sent me an update. You sent me an update story. Let me see. But I was paying attention to little mama, and I was like, hey, she got a point. She really do got a good little point right there. Like, once we get to that point where we realize that it ends in death, like, what is all of the excitement of doing stuff and accomplishing stuff and even setting goals for yourself? When in the end, It's nothing. Nothing. That's really, really sad. Hold on. I think I'm finna talk about that right there. The one that you sent me, I think that I'm finna talk about that right there too. I think I got that one. I sure enough think so. Sure enough think so. A matter of fact, I think that you just sent that to me at, let's say, 6:56. Was that you at 6:56? Let me know. Let me know. I cut the fan off. That was stupid. I'm still hot. Yeah. Yeah, man. So, he said the only goal I care about this year is my book goal. That's what's up. That's what's up. And I would say, y'all, listen. Let's keep setting goals and keep trying to accomplish the goals. The only thing that I would just point out is that I understand her. I understand the other people on the videos who have been saying similar things. I do get it. You know what I'm saying? Hell, because I done had that thought to air. I think about it a lot. Like, really, like, what's the point after all this fly shit? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You say it's cold in Georgia. You say you got a fan on with it. I'm in Florida. I'm in Florida. And for some reason, my body heat is just up. You know, shout out to D for the $6 cash app. I appreciate that right there, man. Man, as y'all come on in and y'all hit the thumbs up button, don't be afraid to support a player, because without you good people, there's nothing. There's nothing. And I do need your support. I do need your support. Whoever out here telling y'all that we can do it on our own, we can't. It is a lie. It is a misconception. Should I use that right now? Is a misconception. I saw a little something and I just want to jump right on into it. I'm not even much gonna carry y'all and drag y'all and all that fly stuff. But as you come on in, boy, y'all go ahead on and hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. We summer air well. Links down there in the description. Y'all go ahead on and support a player. Do not be afraid. Gotcha. The state of Indiana. Let's go ahead on and talk about Indiana. Let me put this up on the screen. And shout out to Black Millionaires again. I told y'all I like being over there on the Black Millionaires, because they be finding stuff that we need to hear about. Black folk need to hear about. Black Millionaires. The state of Indiana to cut low-earning degree programs from its public universities and community college degrees that earn an average of $36,000 is to be cut. Congratulations. Listen. Congratulations to the system for cutting shit, because for some reason either parents or the students don't understand. Maybe I should not take this course. Maybe I should not get this degree. This shit don't pay nothing. But then you got to ask yourself this right here. A lot of teacher jobs is paying $35,000. Well, maybe not in Indiana. Because they wouldn't want to cut the teacher's job, because they do need teachers, even if they is paying them $35,000. So hell, they might be starting them off with $36,000. I don't know, but that's just something to go ahead on to think about right now. Indiana is taking a new approach to higher education by targeting college degree programs that produce low earnings after graduation. The policy is now official after Governor Mike Braun signed the Senate Bill 199 into law, requiring public universities and community colleges to review programs whose graduates earn less than the typical high school graduates several years after completing their degrees. I want y'all to understand what we just said right now. He just pointed out that a lot of y'all is getting degrees that a high schooler a few years after getting out of high school can make y'all same amount of money. While y'all be slick, but I got a degree though. Okay, I didn't. I don't have a degree. We still make the same amount of money though. Dog. Could you imagine? Shout out to all the people who is going on their little jobs with their degrees, proud they don't reach their goal, but somebody who did not go to college make the same amount as you do, huh? I'm just saying something. They say the law centers around a benchmark of roughly $35,000, which is the approximately average annual income of high school graduates in Indiana. If graduates from a college program earn less than that amount, the program can be flagged or reviewed by the state education officials. Under the new law, the universities may be required to restructure, merge, or eliminate programs that consistently fall below the earnings threshold. However, closures is not automatic. Schools can seek exemptions or make the case for keeping the programs that serve a broader education, culturally, or workplace purpose. I don't like that. They is trying to, I want y'all to understand this right here too. They is finna fight back to try to keep some programs that serve a broader educational, culture, or workplace purpose. The culture part, I think that they may want to keep African American studies or some shit like that right now. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that ain't gonna pay you nothing. How many of y'all have y'all African American degree? And where do you work at? How much is you making from your African American studies? And there's a lot of women courses. There's a lot of women degree courses. I can't even think of the name right now. Got to be more careful. Got a whole bunch of females is out here taking, which it does nothing. It does nothing. So I want y'all to understand, because they know that these low earning degrees still get them thousands of dollars if you decide to go ahead on and take it. And the sad part is a whole bunch of y'all is wasting y'all phosphor, y'all financial aid on these low paying ad degrees. Doggone shame, and we need to change. Shout out to the governor. Yeah. Shout out to the governor of Indiana. Change some shit, get shit done. Because listen, boy, we need more taxpayer dollars out here. We need more taxpayer dollars. We need people buying homes. We need people buying cars. We need people buying groceries. We need people buying the material items in every state to keep the state popping out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We need to get people making more money. I don't understand why they want people to make less money. This shit's stupid. It's especially for the people who's in control. The people who's in control need to really, really be fighting for people to be making more money. Yeah. He say underwater basket weaving degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the hell can you use that at? The ocean? I'm just trying to tell you something. It's making no sense out here in these streets, man. For real though. I got to put this up on the screen. I don't know if I done talked about this one. I don't know if I done talked about Buddy, but I'm finna go ahead and put his face up on the screen, and y'all let me know. That ain't it. That ain't it. What? Why did he show it like that, real? Oh my God, you got me looking stupid, but damn it. Are we gonna work it out? I'm trying to push buttons and the buttons ain't working. Oh, look at them lovely ladies right there. So let me go ahead and grab it because I thought I had it together. It seems like every show now I have to resize my material. So now I'm gonna have to start making that my material is resized before I go live, which if y'all understand how this thing works, it's supposed to always stay a certain way so you don't have to keep doing stuff a certain way. Anyway, do y'all remember Buddy right here? He say, is that a lighter hue behind it? You saw them sisters back there. Okay, I don't think I did this story. Right here. So, no, I don't think I did this one because now I'm reading something. All right, bam. Let's go ahead and jump into this right here. Let's go on down here to Houston. We got a Houston player. Old Houston player right there. A Houston player is accused of locking his disabled wife in the bedroom for 5 years. He locked his wife in the bedroom for 5 years because she's disabled and she couldn't fight back. She could not get out. Let's listen to the story. Let's listen to the story. Change that. Pop that back. Hold on. Pop that. Damn it. There we go.
Man is now facing multiple felony charges after investigators say he locked his disabled wife inside of a bedroom of their $1 million Clear Lake home for years. Police say the woman was recently able to call for some help. Fox 26 reporter Leslie Delaspore is live outside that home with the latest on this disturbing case. Leslie.
They live in $1 million home? Okay.
Yeah, that's right, Caroline. So neighbors I spoke to today tell me that they're shocked. They say that this home behind me here has always looked as it does right now with the blinds closed. So they had absolutely no idea of what was going on inside. A horror story was happening inside this $1 million home on Crown Ridge Court in Clear Lake, right next to the Bay Oaks Country Club golf course. Houston police say officers responded to the home around 7 a.m. March 6th after 46-year-old Ruby Rivera Johnson called for help. Investigators say the woman told police her husband, 46-year-old James Earl Johnson, had been locking her inside a bedroom against her will for years. She also told police she was not properly fed, sometimes given just 1 egg a day and dinner. Court records say the woman, who has disabilities, was confined to a bedroom for 5 years without phone access, proper nutrition, or medical care. Documents say she was finally able to call 911 after Johnson left a phone on the nightstand, but investigators say he later carried her back to bed after hanging up the call. HPD says officers were previously called to the home in November of 2025, but investigators say the wife told them the husband allegedly told her and the children to remain quiet when police arrived. Neighbors say nothing seemed out of the ordinary, describing Johnson as active in the neighborhood, even attending events like National Night Out. One trauma therapist says people with disabilities are at a greater risk for abuse, and victims in cases like this can face a very long road to healing.
You know, stories like this make me feel so compassionate and heartened for the survivor in this case, the victim in this case, who's had to live with a form of abuse we call coercive control. But the wounds that are created by this form of abuse, psychological, emotional, physical, can be long-lasting and quite devastating. The victim finally sought some help, which led to some physical violence. But make no mistake, if somebody's being held against their will for 5+ years, this abuse was long-standing. But the road to recovery can be long and hard, but help is available through counseling, through support. There is a lot of help out there. Fortunately, there is a lot of help available in our communities. There are resources, counselors, domestic violence organizations, hotlines. So if you see something that doesn't look altogether normal, might be suspicious, let them know, listen, and say, you know what, here's some resources.
Y'all do understand that they be having to say all of that extra little shit that she just said at the end for women? Because women don't know that there's help out there. Bitch, help can be on the way. You know what I'm saying? So what am I supposed to say about this right here? How am I supposed to look at it right here? Remember last year, the police hadn't came around there. He had done instructed the children, which I can understand. You instruct the children, shut your goddamn mouth. Don't you say nothing. But he instructed this grown bitch, this disabled bitch. Don't you tell the police that I done had you, because of last year it would have been like 4.5 years that you've been locked up. Don't you tell the police that I done had you held hostage in a room for 4.5 years. Don't you say nothing, or I'm gonna beat you up. This bitch didn't say nothing. I'm supposed to feel some type of way. Oh my God, he's the problem. No, she's the problem. Sick of y'all with this little fly shit. Ah, hell no. Hell no. How you gonna hold a bitch for 4.5? How you gonna hold a bitch for 4.5 and then she had the opportunity and don't take it? You mean to tell me, and she also had children. She had children that you couldn't get. One of the children, can you go get your phone? What, the children ain't got phones? Wait, the children go to school. Oh, and if the children was old enough for him to say, don't say nothing to the police, they was old enough to communicate with the mama and say, well, mama, why you don't never come out of the damn room? Or when you go to school. Damn it, do y'all understand that she could have relayed the message to the children? When y'all go to school, tell your teacher to call me, or tell your teacher to send somebody around here. I wish I knew what was her disability. But think about this right here. Watch it. The way that she got found, he left the phone on like the nightstand or something like that right there. She got the phone to make the phone call. So there's a few things that we know right here. She can talk. She can grab stuff. She can push 911. She can save herself. That's the one thing that we do know for sure, that she can save herself. She probably couldn't walk, probably couldn't crawl, probably couldn't sit up, But she had the ability to grab a phone, and out of 5 years, he finally slipped. He done been to singles night out or country night out. I forgot what they had to say. He in the streets hanging out in the $1 million home.
After Johnson left a phone on the nightstand, but investigators say he later carried her back to bed after hanging up the call.
Now watch this. He took her back to bed. He took her back to bed after hanging up the call. They didn't say that he physically abused her after seeing that there was a phone call open on the phone. He didn't whoop her. Although she called somebody, they got his ass locked up right now. So hell no, man. Y'all want people to have all this empathy and sympathy for these little slow bitches. I'm gonna call them the slow bitches out here in these streets. Undoubtedly, now listen. Her family ain't shit either. listen. Her family ain't worth a damn. 5 years. Nobody wretched out. Your mom. Is your mama alive? Is your dad alive? What about your uncles and aunties and cousins? You like everything. Nobody's alive. Nobody want to contact. Nobody want to talk to you, huh? Is that what we saying? Your children ain't worth a damn. I want to get but Willie, they little kids. They don't understand. I don't know. The daddy say don't say nothing to the police. They are talkative children. I don't want to hear none of that fly shit right there. Shout out to a player. Oh, hold on. Free my dog. Free my dog. That lady, damn it, she wanted to stay there. She wanted to stay there. I don't care what y'all tell me. And yeah. He kept on a strict diet, 1 egg. Now, if y'all want to know how to lose some weight, it's one. Listen, you can live too. A lot of us think if we eat just a little bit, just poquito, that we'll die. No, we won't. 1 egg a day is good for your like cholesterol or something like that right there, and it give you just a little bit of energy so you can poop and all that little fly stuff right there. But anyway, you'll still live. Hey, he gave her water. They didn't say that she was like that. Well, she did. They did say that she was like malnourished or something. She probably was, but I really ain't tripping like that right there. He fed her though. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you. Yeah, you mean there's so many people out here who is not being fed. The lady at the end tell, we have help out here. We have a lot of domestic violence centers and phone calls and things of that nature to get you help. And it can be emotional abuse, physical abuse, and all of these abuses. All that little dumb shit. I'm so sick of y'all sorry ass. Sorry ass bitch. I sorry. Huh? Just saying, dog. I'm just saying that you held captive and you can't get loose. You stupid. I don't. Willie, maybe you shouldn't say that. But damn it, that's how I feel. That's how I feel right now. Yeah, what it is. Move right along. Just retarded. Just stupid. Is this another domestic love or did I already do this? Oh, I think I already did this. Oh, yeah, 'cause she was crying about her daughter. I did that one right there. That was last week. But I got a 16-year-old. Damn it, is this 16-year-old? I think I got that right there because he had a little reefer and stuff like that right there. Accused of... Oh, no. Wait a minute. Oh, I got a little update. I knew that this right here wasn't reading that hell list right here. Remember last week, we had a Florida woman. The Florida woman who had the baby and said, I ain't even know I'm pregnant. Well, she ain't said it. That's what people came out here and said. Little slimmy, little Asian sister. She ain't know, but she had the baby and she put the baby inside the duffel bag. She'd put the baby in the closet or something. She went to like a little play or something. She had a good little time. She came back home. She buried the baby partially. Yeah. What that thing say? Hold on. God, the people don't care. Is it this one? Is it that one? I'm doing too many. This one right here. Breaking news again. A Florida woman accused of burying her newborn in the backyard. Buns out of jail. Watch it.
15 minutes, we got brand new video of a woman accused of burying her baby, running away from cameras. This is 20-year-old Ann Mae DeMagillo. And just about a week after deputies say she had a baby, she was back in court and now she is out of jail.
How you get the bun out and you done killed your baby? I guess is innocent until proven guilty.
Investigators say this young lady gave birth in her own bathroom, let her newborn baby girl drown in the toilet, and then tried to bury that baby in her backyard. Channel 9's Demi Johnson is live at the Flagler County Jail right now.
And remember, I was asking the question, well, how the hell is somebody, did she tell on herself? I don't, what they got to answer for us?
Demi tried to talk with her today, and Demi, the state pushed for no bond, but they didn't get it.
Yeah, they crazy.
Yeah, Greg, and as you just mentioned in that video of her running out of jail, that was after we actually had a chance to ask her some questions. I asked her why she let her baby drown. She looked me in the eyes, but she didn't say a word. Take a look.
Show mouth.
Why did you let your baby drown? And if you were so afraid to tell your parents that you were having a baby, that you had to let your baby drown, why are you not afraid to go home now? Do you have anything to say about letting your baby drown? Are you afraid to go home now?
Say nothing.
Prosecutors also told the judge today they plan to file tampering with evidence charges because Demigillo hid her pregnancy and tried to cover up both the birth and death of her baby.
See, because when you born, you die. The birth of the death. Go ahead. I like it.
Ann Mae Demigillo sat next to her attorney with no expression on her face as a detective detailed what Demigillo said hours after watching her baby girl die.
I did ask her if, knowing what she knew now during her interview, if she could go back 48 hours and change how she handled the outcome of this, if she would change it. She said she doesn't believe that she would.
Demigillo.
I like her.
Demigillo's family was also in the courtroom wearing sunglasses and could be seen crying throughout the hearing. Demigillo is accused of giving birth in her bathroom and letting her 36-week-old, 3-pound, 6-ounce baby girl drown in the toilet. Investigators say she then placed the baby in a duffel bag and went on with her day, attending classes at Daytona State College and later performing in a play in New Smyrna Beach.
Now, shout out to this woman because she did not want to be a single mama. She did not even want to be a mother this was going to interfere with her education. And she did not want to interfere with her education. Look at the links that she would go through to get her education first before she produced a baby. Go ahead. Well, she did it backwards, but at least the baby. Go ahead.
When she got home, she buried the baby girl in the backyard. The state argued Demigillo didn't deserve bond because had she not told a friend what happened, no one may have ever found out.
That's why y'all shut y'all mouth.
Conceal the fact that she was pregnant. Conceal the child's birth. Conceal the child's death.
Demigillo's attorney agreed with some points made by prosecutors, but maintained she wasn't capable of hurting someone else.
This is aberrant, violent behavior. There's no question. But is she a danger to the community? She's not going to commit a crime to somebody else.
Yeah. I don't think that she's a danger to the community, but if you pee in that baby again and she get a little heartbeat, she a real danger to that right there. All she had to do was shut her goddamn mouth, but she entrusted somebody. She entrusted a friend, and this is why people don't tell the truth.
And Demigillo has also said that she didn't know she was pregnant, but the sheriff's office told us they don't believe that's true. So investigators are now in the
She's a female. We don't believe that that's true. Go ahead.
Process of collecting evidence off her phone to show that she was talking about being pregnant before this happened. If they can produce that evidence, her manslaughter charge will likely be upgraded to a murder charge. Live in Flagler County.
So if they cannot prove that she had been talking about researching and stuff on her telephone for the receipts, then she can keep the manslaughter charge and don't keep the first-degree murder charge? You mean to tell me that this bitch, listen, whether she knew that she was pregnant or not, she allowed the child to stay in the water, in the toilet. She did not pull the baby out the water, out the toilet. I think that that's against the law in every state, that if you was to see a child drowning and you don't try to save the child's life, you should be held responsible, right? It should be first-degree murder all the way around, and we should be able to prove it's first-degree murder. Bitch, you stood there and waited on the baby. Do all that fly shit right now. And then you put the baby in the duffel bag. I wonder, was it like a brand bag or something like that? Like a Dolce & Gabbana bag, or was it like a little regular Walmart bag or something like that right there? But I like her. I like her just for the simple fact, she was asked the question, well, if you can go back these 48 hours, sugar, would you have done the same thing? She said she more than likely, hell yeah. Don't know about the listen. Shout out to the girls who don't want no babies. Now, she is a girl. Players, I want y'all to understand. Now, she is somebody who you can have like a relationship with because she don't want no children right now. She don't want no children right now. She was just trying to finish school. Just trying to fit. She probably trying to be a teacher. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much hold you. As bad as we need teachers, and y'all just trying to lock them up because they made a little simple mistake. We all make mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect. Don't y'all be saying that fly stuff right there? Now y'all want to take it on now on that little sugar. Don't do that. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Y'all come on in and give a player some thumbs up out here in these streets. Share. Shout out to Mr. Gino for the $2 super chat. He say, is this poor management once again? Yes, of course it is. I ain't know I was pregnant. That's what's up. I ain't know shit. I wish that players could say that when we finally have to go to court for child support. I ain't even know that I got somebody pregnant. For real. Give y'all the pat on the back of y'all that made it over 100 with a thumbs up. Appreciate that right there. Shout out to Nikki for the $4 cash out. Y'all, I need support around here in these streets. Hold on. How many people we got up in the building? I need y'all support, dog. I need y'all support. We can't do it without you. Help a player. I am Willie Williams. In case you're new, go ahead on and subscribe. Tell somebody about the player. Moving right along. Let's see what else we got out here in these streets. What are we looking at? I need to capture that right there. Oh, we got our sister. We got our sister who had the fail shot of glory. Let me get that right there. But our sister done fell short of glory out here in the doggone street. It's not her fault. It's not her fault because things happen. Hold on. I got to use this right here. Bam, Jasmine Crockett, our sister who had done lost the Democratic race, the primary little thing. She had done lost. But this ain't really like about her, but it's about her. Her security guard done got shot to death. He dead. He out of here. Peace out. Picture on t-shirt. Because he decided to go on and have a standoff with us out here in the street. Law enforcement, boom, gave it to him raw. Here you go. Her security guard had a standoff with SWAT. You would not win. You would not win. But he's very intelligent. Here we go.
And check this out now. This is a bit of a stunner, a violent and deadly outcome for a member of Jasmine Crockett's team. A member of her security detail shot to death during a SWAT standoff in Dallas. For details, Brooke Taylor runs that down now in Texas. Brooke, what happened?
Hi, Bill. That's right. Sources say this longtime security guard of Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett was killed in a SWAT standoff here in Dallas earlier this week. So sources say that he was under investigation for impersonating a police officer. On Thursday, officers followed him into a parking garage where police say he barricaded himself in his car before he was forced out by tear gas and then pulled a gun on officers. Well, sources say the man, 39-year-old Diamond Mazaire Robinson, went by the alias Mike King. Wow. He had a lengthy rap sheet with arrests as far back as 2010. He's been in and out of jail for theft charges and violating probation, raising questions about how he was able to obtain this high-level security position for a sitting member of Congress.
How was he able to do that and be a protector of our sister? That boy got a felony charge in 11, 12, 14, and 17. He a full-time felon.
Now, on election night right here, King was seen by Congresswoman Crockett's side. She lost the Democratic nomination for the Texas Senate seat to State Representative James Tallarico. And officials also say that he was running a side business where he was placing officers in off-duty jobs and was also driving in this replica undercover police car. We've reached out to Crockett's office to comment on all of this, but we have not heard back, Bill.
Wow. Okay, more to come on that, Brooke. Thanks, Brooke Taylor.
I want y'all to think about this right here. You say Crockett done hired a YN. There it is. I done hired a YN. Now you mean to tell me all this little fly shit that she been out here talking about Trump and Elon Musk and all this for months and months and months. You didn't know that the person who was your security guard was acting? Listen. She need to hang with our other sister then. She need to go ahead on and hang with our other sister. Damn it, Tip. She need to hang with Tip out here, man. Baby, hold on. And she got the nerve to say, and the president is a felon, as if that's supposed to, like, is she bashing the president? I don't even like to use the word bash, but damn it, she said that as to be derogatory to somebody who has a felony, while at the same time, her security is a felon. You is wild, baby. That baby, wow. Yeah, you hit. Hell yeah, she had a real shooter. Now, listen. I ain't tripping about that right there, because you do need some real shooters. You know what I'm saying? But she is out here talking about people while not doing your proper due diligence in your hiring process and knowing who you got protecting you. What type of slick shit? Oh my God, you. Say security do need to be a little tougher though. Facts. I'm with y'all 1,000%. Now listen, because she was one who been talking slick about how Trump handled his business and he handling his business wrong and all that fly shit. You got somebody on your team who not supposed to be somebody on your team, sugar. You see what I'm saying? So damn it, you got to cross your I's and dot the T's, or cross the I's and dot the I's. Damn it, or dot the T. You got to dot the T's and cross the I's or something like that right there, right? That sister say, well, damn it, he like my cousin. I like my cousin, and he need a job. He need a job. We going out here to Daytona. I'm finna go to Daytona. Bitch, it's spring break. It's spring break. Shout out to everybody who was waiting on spring break, but really they ain't get their bodies together. Shout out to all y'all who didn't get like your bodies together, but you still had to go to like the beach and stuff. You had to bought some outfits, but damn it, you just couldn't drop them last 75 pounds. You on your last 125 pounds. You just could not get rid of that doggone weight. But you showed up. You still put a little outfit on. I seen some bodies, and I've been on Instagram. I done seen so many goddamn bodies that is bad, bitch. Listen. It's like bad stock. You cannot have bad stock. Like, damn it. I don't know, man. I don't. It's horrible out here, y'all. Listen. Damn it, it's dangerous. It's dangerous and horrible. They old fooling. They fooling players and shit. Oh, they just won't get their bodies together. They won't focus. Bitch won't focus on their little body, that little butt, that little belly and shit. Just won't. How much is a BBL? What? Damn it, we did about 16. Listen, it's tax season and y'all still ain't got that little weight off. I may want to get me. Should I do liposuction? I don't know what I'm doing. No. It ain't gonna work for me. Listen, I thought about getting like a little permanent 8-pack thing or the 6-pack thing. I thought about getting that right there too. I did. I thought about it, but then like I woke up, I be dreaming and shit like that right there. I be dreaming like, hell nah, bitch, I'ma work at it. I am scared of the hospital. I am scared of going under, which I like to go under because they got the real good dope. You know what I'm saying? And I like to go under because when you counting 99, 98, you be like, man, where the hell my car at? Like you just wake up and shit be over with. You know what I'm saying? So that's why stuff be cool to me. I don't believe in that type of stuff, so I couldn't. Although it's not a belief, but I would never do that to this beautiful body. I would never. You know what I'm saying? If we just gonna have to work hard at it and we got to start eating 1 egg a day, that'll help get the rest of the weight off. In Daytona Beach, y'all fools out there, and there be some fools out there. They jumping out of moving cars. Y'all, listen, they jumping out of moving cars. They twerking in the streets. They twerking in front of white folk in the street. Y'all don't believe it? Y'all watch it.
Enforcement in Volusia County had their hands full during the busy spring break weekend. From a large crowd of panicked people running on the beach to 4 separate shootings in Daytona Beach in a 24-hour time span. West 2's Justin Schecker shows us some of the chaos.
Ellie Cranford and her husband were celebrating their 1-week anniversary in Daytona Beach Saturday night when she says they encountered an unruly crowd.
We're in town, they were like this TikTok gathering or something, and it was crazy. They were jumping out of their cars and twerking in the street and stuff.
She hit record on her cell phone as the situation in front of her turned violent near Main Street and South Atlantic Avenue.
People were fighting in the street, and they just kept attacking this one kid, and he'd get away from them, and somebody over here would start attacking him again. And it was horrible.
Her video also captured the sound of gunshots.
And everybody, we were ducking. Yeah, it was like, I heard pop, 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 and then my husband said, get down, they're shooting.
Daytona Beach police say the shooting near the Cruising Cafe was the fourth they responded to within 24 hours on Saturday. Police say nobody was shot inside the joint on Seabreeze Boulevard around 12:30 a.m., but several patrons suffered minor injuries during the mass exit from the building.
Why is everyone running?
Sheriff Mike Chitwood explained on Monday it was an actual gunfire that caused this chaotic scene on Daytona Beach.
There were 0 gunshots on the beach because what they were doing was crushing a water bottle to make it sound like a gunshot to stampede the crowd.
The Volusia Sheriff says an unsanctioned spring break event promoted on social media led to the large crowd of up to 10,000 visitors.
I can say, as the sheriff, we're going to declare a special event zone. And if the city commission says my police department is not going to participate in that, then why the hell am I declaring a special event zone in the city of Daytona Beach?
Commissioner Stacy Cantu confirmed the city commission did not set up a special event zone ahead of time. She also says city leaders were caught off guard by this big pop-up event on the beach.
This commissioner will get any tools that the police department wants, but I am not going to sit on social media and look for every event. That's not my job.
Moving forward, Commissioner Cantu says social media promoters need to seek the proper approval and permitting from the city.
So we can be prepared, so our residents don't have to go through this. It's unacceptable.
Had Cranford known what was going on,
y'all didn't know that there were going to be events on the beach for spring break, but the youngins know that there was going to be events on the beach for spring break. Don't y'all do this shit every year?
My butt would have stayed home.
Covering Volusia County in Daytona Beach, Justin Schecker, WESH 2 News.
Sister, y'all celebrated y'all anniversary on spring break. It's spring break.
Go through this. It's unacceptable.
If she knew that something like this right here was going to transpire, if she could do it again, she wouldn't.
Had Cranford known what was going on,
my butt would have stayed home.
Covering.
But you know that there's a large gathering for spring break every spring break. I don't even go to Daytona no more. I know that for decades. Damn it, it's going to be gathering. Moles out there slinging that nasty ass monkey and hitting off the joints. We still passing joints around in 2026. Drinking from the same bottle because ain't nobody got no damn money out here.
Volusia County in Daytona Beach, Justin Schecker, WESH 2 News.
Sheriff Chitwood says deputies arrested 133 people in Daytona Beach and New Smyrna Beach this past weekend. Most are facing charges for having an open container. Deputies seized 6 weapons, too.
6 weapons. Damn it, them players, they out there in jeans. Them players out there by the water in jeans, book bags, and shirts with ARs. All them hoes out there, y'all out here with ARs and skinny jeans and you know what I'm saying. There's a few players with their shirts off with the book bags, shit like that right there. They're trying to mingle and fandangle and stuff like that right there. Get them boys credit. But for the most part, a lot of y'all do. I don't think that y'all like girls no more. I don't think that y'all be liking them all no more. And y'all be like in groups about 5 to 10. Yeah, y'all in. I ain't never been no group of 5 or 10 of us. It don't make no damn sense. That's too many for them girls, and they don't be wanting to go when it's too many dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it may be like out of a group of 5 is one dude who really bite them hoes. You know what I'm saying? So when he hollering at the bras and his partners is around, it make it look like they all about the broad. And it don't be that right there. It's 1, maybe 2 dudes out of the damn group who be hollering at them hoes and who typically get the bras to come back to the rooms and all that fly stuff right there. Them players don't be wanting them hoes. Them players, damn it, them dudes be wanting to hang around their partners on spring break. I get you want to hang around your partners in the community and shit, play Madden and all that little fly shit right there. But then we out here where they giving that monkey away. All you gotta do is say a few fly lines or something like that right there. Like, hey, little mama, what's up? Room number 305. Damn it. Room number 1208. You know, say stuff like that right there. They going. I'm trying to help. Move right along. I ain't gonna give you much over you. We got an update. We did a story some years ago. I think it was like maybe 2 years ago. It could have been like 2 years ago. Hold on. Okay, it could have maybe. Sort of, kind of. Been like 2 years ago, but as y'all come on in, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. It's 7:48. 7:48. And damn it, I need y'all support. Can't do it. And they be feeling on each other too as partners and shit. I don't know how y'all be out here acting. I would never. Y'all be want to hug and joke. I saw a video on Instagram, right? And shout out to you ladies who is not afraid to have sex and do sexual things in front of people. I saw a video on the gram to where a woman was inside of a two-door vehicle giving fellatio, but the car had tents on it. You can see the dude doing like this right here. You can see that it's a girl, right? Doing this right here, doing that right there. He's controlling the flow. Let's say he's controlling the flow. Now, a lot of people be like, oh my God, that's nasty, all that. Man, we as adults do exactly what you want to do. She ain't shamed. So why should y'all be concerned? My problem with the whole video, and listen, the dude walked around the whole car with his camera so he can try to look in, and he helped us out because he was able to shine a light so we could see. One of the dudes in the back say, God, dog, man, let the bitch breathe. Mind you, the dude was controlling the flow. A dude who wasn't recording, a dude to the side say, damn, dog, let me breathe, dog. Let her lift her head up. I don't think that he was so concerned about her lifting her head up. I think that he was concerned about seeing a player meet. And ain't nothing wrong if that's what you're liking, but I'm just saying, he wanted to make it seem like he was concerned about her. No. Why would you tell a player, let the bitch breathe, dog? She's not serving you, she's serving him. Huh? She's not happy ending in you, she's happy ending in him. And she's not pushing him or trying to fight to get up. That baby is doing her job professionally. She is in motion. She know what she doing. She signed up for it. He trying to save a bit and or get him a good look at that meat. Something is real strange about a whole bunch of you young fellas out here, because y'all be doing some things on social media that I be like, the problem ain't that y'all may be homosexual. The problem be that y'all is heterosexual pretending. That's a problem. Be who y'all is. It's 2026. Boy, don't nobody care that you want some medium out. Don't nobody care. Huh? Yes, he was a little jealous. He was a little jealous. Oh. About to give him a little hug. We got another story. We got a domestic love story. And this was either like a year and a half to 2 years ago. It's something like this right here. It is something, but since you're here. We have a teen who pleads guilty to manslaughter in her ex-boyfriend's stabbing death. I did this story some years ago when it had done transpire, but now we get to see who little mama is. And why she pleaded.
Boyfriend changing her plea today.
Hold on.
So developing, a teen accused of fatally stabbing her ex-boyfriend changing her plea today.
Loved ones of the 17-year-old victim packing the courtroom, in Local 10's Leanne Motorhong is live in Miami with what happened in court. Leanne.
Jahara Malik pleaded guilty to 2 counts, including manslaughter. Her attorney says that this is a sign that she wanted to take accountability, that she's remorseful for her role in what happened that day, but the victim's mother believes that this defendant is not sorry.
Do you still wish to enter into this change of plea?
Yes. Jahara Malik, now
look at the little cutie. She's 18. She's an adult now.
18 years old, pleading guilty Monday.
You can say how fine she is, or how tight word she is, or how slim thick she is, because she's grown now.
Charges of manslaughter and carrying a concealed weapon.
She's a little killer.
It's like bittersweet. It took a year, 2 months, and 26 days for her to, acknowledge or even hold accountability for what she did to my son.
The victim was 17-year-old Yakeem Lawler. Lawler was Malik's ex-boyfriend. Malik's arrest form states the then 17-year-old.
Look at that Instagram photo right there that baby just took. Look at that baby kind of angry with it too.
17-year-old stabbed Lawler in the chest with a knife. It happened December 2024 at the Miami apartment building where he lived. Malik told police the stabbing was an accident, a deadly, unintended result of horseplay.
She's been remorseful from day one. She immediately called 911 and started doing life-saving measures. But she wanted to accept responsibility.
I don't think she's remorseful. I think if she was really remorseful, she would have took accountability the first day it happened.
The guilty plea was not part of any deal, meaning Malik's sentence will be entirely up to the judge to decide.
I can give you anywhere from a youth offender sentence, if I'm straight probation, all the way up to 4 years in state prison, followed by a probationary sentence, or I can sentence you to state prison up to 30 years. Do you understand that?
I want the max. That's what I want. A life for a life.
Malik's attorney did not say whether he would request that his client be sentenced as a youthful offender. But no matter the sentence, all sides will have to live with what comes next.
That baby gonna get pregnant before she's 19.
She's gonna have to deal with this for the rest of her life, even once we get past all this.
Now we leaving it up to the judge to serve justice. Hopefully my son will rest in peace.
Jahara Malik will be sentenced on May 5th. We're live in Miami. I'm Leah.
That's what's up. Listen. She said it was horseplay, but remember the story. He had done broke up with Shawty. She said it was horseplay, but how the hell you decide to horseplay with a knife? Remember they met up in the garage. They met up in the garage of his apartment where he stayed there with his mom. You know what I'm saying? And she called it horseplay, but baby, you had that shank on you, sister. Listen, I really ain't tripping about that right there. Boy, that's the message love at the finding. Huh? Did you think you finna break up with me? Hell no. Look at that little baby. Look at that little baby. Oh. Yeah, boy, when she go ahead on the jump, that baby gonna be pregnant before 20. She gonna be pregnant before 20. Luckily she wasn't pregnant when she, you know what I'm saying, did this right. Hell, she probably should have waited till she was pregnant and then do this right here. But he had done broke up with him before that right there. But that baby say, all right, I'm going to go with manslaughter then. I'm going to go ahead on so I can get this here over with so I can get back to my life. That baby ain't going to do no more than that baby finna do probation, dog. That baby finna do probation. Because she did not understand what she was doing. She was 17-year-old and she was emotionally distraught. We can't use postpartum because she ain't had no children. Hell, they probably will use postpartum even though she ain't got no goddamn baby. But she has been remorseful from day one. Ain't that what they've been trying to tell her? Mm-hmm. We were just playing. I was just playing with him. That's what's up. Domestic love at its finest. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sugar. Yeah, sugar. Mm-hmm. Y'all gotta be careful out here. Or don't. You ain't gotta do none that I'm trying to say or trying to help y'all with. Now we ain't gonna do that right there because I got this right here ready. Bam. Is it this one? Is it that one? Oh, now where do we have to go? Is this Milwaukee or something? Oh no, is that Alabama? Oh, the Bronx. So you're going to Brooklyn? Well, not Brooklyn. We're going to the Bronx. I just had to say that right there. Now what time it is? It's 7:57. I need the support. We got 230 people up in the building. Appreciate y'all for being here. If you're new around here, subscribe. We do this thing from Monday through Friday, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Come on around here so y'all can get y'all some news. Maybe some news that you done already seen or maybe not. Even if you have seen it, you ain't seen it around here. You ain't seen it around here because we going to talk fly and talk slick around here, bitch. We judging around here at the Willie Williams Show. For real, though. Can't take you people nowhere. We have an employee. We have an attack on a Bronx grocery store employee, and it leaves two people injured. Now, that's two videos that I had of this right here, but I think with one they're trying to set me up with. to like take a player channel or something, you'll play a strike, so I'm not gonna play that one. So I'm gonna play this one right here. I'm gonna go on and give it to you raw. Let's see what had to transpire at the local grocery store out here with the people. Here we go.
Surveillance video shows the moment a group of girls walked into a Key Food on White Plains Road Wednesday night and began arguing with employees. The female victim, who wishes to remain anonymous, says it all started as a dispute between two customers.
The argument more or less was about him not saying excuse me and refusing to apologize for that mistake. And things got heated between them, and he said that he would call somebody for her.
She says the situation escalated when that customer left the store and returned with a group of 4 girls who began yelling at employees for not stepping in to defuse the earlier dispute. The girl in the gray one-piece outfit eventually slaps a security guard. The female victim says she told her she couldn't do that. The same girl then charges at the worker, striking her as well.
And then that's when everybody else starts to attack me. It was just fight or flight. You have to do one or you have to do the other. But unfortunately for me, I did not have the option for flight.
Police say both employees suffered minor injuries. The female worker also saying she experienced hair loss. According to store owner Miguel Garcia, this same group has caused trouble before.
Because the same people that did this did it right across the street 2 weeks ago. So it's insane that they're out in the street.
With some employees now terrified to go to work, NYPD is stepping up patrols inside the store. The bodega and small business group now calling for justice.
We're calling that so that there are more consequences. We know NYPD does their job. They do it well, but will the justice system follow through? That's our concern.
Detectives say the investigation remains ongoing. Anyone with information about this incident is asked to call police. Surveillance video.
So these nigglets, we gonna call little nigglets out here. Them and these YBs out of control out here in these streets. Let's run it back just a little bit.
Shows the moment a group of girls walked into a Key Food on White Plains.
Is that a garbage bag on this baby here? Now listen, look at her. Look at her. Ah, look at that baby. Trying to show y'all her, in case y'all interested, in case y'all like that right there. That baby got on a whole one piece. She's sexy and she's beautiful. This is the one piece from Fashion Nova. I'm just saying, so hold on. Go ahead.
Road Wednesday night.
That baby thick in the back, but she awful in the front. Well, damn it. Well, is she awful?
Plains Road Wednesday.
She just got that little gut. She just got a little that little
night and began arguing with employees. The female victim.
Well, that might be that Sheen. Sheen or Shine, that SHEIN. That could be that right there.
Who wishes to remain anonymous says it all started as a dispute between two customers.
The argument.
Is that a garbage bag on little mom on purple? Purple right here? Purple right here. Hold on. Look.
It all started as a dispute between two customers.
The argument more or less was about him not saying excuse me and refusing to apologize for that mistake. And things got heated between them, and he said that he would call somebody for her.
She says the situation escalated when that customer left the store.
Garbage bag. We gonna call her a little bit. Look a little bit. Somebody get a little bit.
She says the situation escalated when that customer left the store and returned with a group of 4 girls who began yelling at employees for not stepping in to defuse the earlier.
She is like the real fighter. Listen, she hit and spit. I want y'all to really understand why she was able to hit and spit at a because men like him didn't pop her in her eye socket.
For not stepping in to defuse the earlier dispute. Yep. The girl in the gray one-piece outfit eventually slaps us.
Now listen, she will still want this dude because he is of a lighter hue to holler at her. He thought I was sexy too, though. Look.
The girl in the gray one-piece outfit.
Now listen, now she ain't really. I don't know. She got a little tattoo on her little arm right there.
Eventually slaps a security guard. The female victim says she told her she couldn't do that. The same girl then charges at the worker, striking her.
I told y'all that women got a problem. This right here got slapped in her shit because she told the one who slapped him in his shit, you can't do what you just had done did to that man. You can't hit him like that after hitting him like that. Y'all be saying shit late. You supposed to say it before she had them popped his ass in the face now.
Worker striking her as well.
And then that's when everybody else starts to attack me. It was just fight or flight. You have to do one or you have to do the other. But unfortunately for me, I did not have the option for flight.
Police say both employees suffered minor injuries. The female worker also saying she experienced hair loss. According to store
That's real hair, y'all. Maybe got real hair.
Owner Miguel Garcia, this same group has caused trouble before.
Yeah, them same little rats. Them same little rats that came over to the grocery store eating and shit. They said that people is afraid to shop. About them little four ugly. I wish I would. Listen. All you got to do, because she is the ringleader. The one with the gray. The one with the gray, she's really the one. But if you knock her down, the fight over with, dog. The fight over with. Ain't nobody else finna continue to fight. Listen, you have to slap fight. Listen, you got to slap fight that bit and choke her. But she gonna like it now. listen. That baby gonna like that right there. But the rest of these little rats, they ain't really finna do nothing. But hold on. I just thought about it because I said I had the other video, but damn it, I think that they were trying to take a player down with this right here. But what I'm thinking that I can do is this right here. I can slide my bar. I can slide the bar. I think I could just slide because, damn it, because they don't have the blurry over the thing, so I'm not gonna let it play. So I'm just gonna click and click and click. That's about it. This is her. You can't do that. She about to hit her back up against the counter and all that fly stuff right there. They were just out here just jumping on people, man. Just violent. Hold on. Did anybody get hit in here? Let's see if anybody got hit right here. But I think this is where they said that it all started because of the dude didn't say excuse me or sorry. Hold on.
From the chaos. But let's go back about 15 minutes to what started this.
Right there.
Brushed against the older woman or pushed past her. The older woman telling the younger man, you should say excuse me. That's what's wrong with you kids nowadays. Okay. He said, I'm going to call somebody for you.
After this interaction, they both went their separate ways.
I'm going to call somebody for you. Let me explain something to you young ladies right here. Now, her. Right at this moment, she is forgetting that these be shooters. These right here be shooters. But he decided not to be a shooter that day. And she, shout out, I have a tattoo on her neck, baby, but you is still a female. I do understand the tattoos on y'all necks make y'all like studs and really, really tough. I get that right there at all. But these be shooters. Y'all should not,
Or at least that's what the store thought.
Right there, he could have punched in the shit and she would have fell down and they'd be like, but she's a female. Because y'all don't know no better. And to all the rest of you women, if one of these young boys, and I do understand that it will piss me off too if somebody passes me and bump up against me and don't say, damn, my bad, dog.
But let's go back about 15 minutes to what started this.
Brushed against.
Well, y'all, listen. I just caught it. Buddy ain't even hit her like that. Little Buddy ain't need much brush up against her enough to cause a confusion. Did y'all see this? Look. I'm just seeing it. Watch him. Now we're going to do it again.
Minutes to what started this.
Brushed against the older woman or pushed past her.
Yo, he barely touched her. Wow, she made
15 minutes to what started this.
Brushed against the older woman.
And listen, he did not try to. He turned his body to prevent from really, really brushing up against her. Watch this. He put his back on the pole. Watch this.
Let's go back about 15 minutes to what started this.
Brushed against the older woman or pushed past her. The older woman telling the younger man, you should say, excuse me. That's what's wrong with you kids nowadays. He said, I'm going to call somebody for you.
After this.
I call somebody for you, shout it, because I ain't finna get into, you know what I'm saying? And she like, call him. You know, y'all in the Bronx, they're like, call him down here, call him. He's probably got a blade in the mouth, something like that right there. Because, you know, that's New York.
Interaction, they both went their separate ways.
Okay, now I can't go another further because they finna get the clacking and popping and doing all that zip locking and, you know what I'm saying? Look at that body. Look at that body. Yeah, baby. I'm finna try to get her a man. Listen, if any one of you players is in the Bronx, man, she looking for somebody. Little mama is looking for somebody. Hold on. She got a little fat face right there. Lady in the gray onesie. You say Willie making fun of the NY dialect. I'm showing up here. I went to school with people from Queens, from the Bronx, Jamaica, Queens. Listen. When I was in school, and people was like, "I'm from Jamaica, Queens," and I'm like, "Oh shit, so you from Jamaica?" Like, "No, boy, New York." I'm like, "Jamaica in New York?" I didn't know. I didn't know 'cause I was real young. But yeah. The Bronx, the boogie down Bronx. Yeah. I went to school with them people. Sure enough. Hell, they made fun of us too, 'cause we from the South. They made fun of us, and we just had to deal with it. Yeah. Brooklyn, Staten Islands, and they talk. I'm from the boogie down Bronx. Like, you get your ass whooped out here. Don't nobody care nothing about that fly shit. You know, because back in the day, we was rough in school. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But a lot of them, damn it, they came down, they stood their ground. But a lot of them, they really, really couldn't, because they crying about the heat. It's hot down here in Florida. Yeah, it is, shout. Yeah, it is. Oh, shout out to D for the $10 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Appreciate the support. Y'all give Play a thumbs up. Oh, man, it's 18 past the hour. We ain't done. We pretty much just getting started, because I got a few things now. Should I go to like a lounge? We got a lounge. Y'all want to go to a lounge with some gunfire? They shooting the shit. You know, because we going to be out here shooting. Oh, is this a rapper? This may not be a rapper. We going to Oakland. Let's go around here to Oakland real quick. Harlem. I knew it from 125th Street. Yeah. A lot of New Yorkers came to the South and left in body bags. I know two that I heard of. Yeah, because they do a lot of slick rapping. They do a lot of aggressive talk. A lot of times aggressive talk don't mean that you want to fight. But down South, that aggressive shit means you want to fight. I'm just saying because the dialect is different and it's rough. I saw a lot of girls get the dog beat out of them because the dialect is rough, and the females talk like that. The females talk like the dudes. You know what I'm saying? Not all, but y'all know who I'm talking about. And they talk slick, and these got these little project down here. Alright, I'm gonna get drugged, for real though. Yeah, and they be talking loud too. Say, Willie, can you explain South? He said, as a fellow Floridian, he said, I couldn't explain it to my foreign friends in details. Well, it's pig ears and shit. Pig, damn it. What's in South, y'all? I got a big 20-pound bag inside the deep freezer. I've been in the deep freezer since last year. 20-pound bag of South. It's pig ears and it's pig pieces. It's pig pieces and it's pieces of fat and shit. And well, we boil it and you got to cut up the vegetables inside it and you got to season it up. You put your vinegar, you put your lemon juice and your salt and pepper and all your little other shit like that right there. But you boil that thing. Damn it, you boil it real good. You say South is head cheese. Well, you talk about South. You talk about South in the head cheese. I'm talking about South in the cup. We boil South. We make South. A lot of people make South, which is pork South. A lot of people make chicken South. Oh, yeah. And a lot of people don't start making turkey South. I get that right there. But that pork South, well, that pork South is really what it is. It's really what it is. But it's parts of the pig, though. It is parts of the pig. Things be meat. Make sure that you get the ones that's meaty, and if you can take out as many bones as possible, take out as many bones as possible. I had an uncle. Well, here, I still got the uncle. My uncle was the first person that I seen him make a whole pot of sauce with no bones. And when I tell you, I have never wanted another cup of sauce or cups of sauce with bones after that. Because, see, that sauce get good. You go to scooping and eating and chewing, and you may get bones. You got to spit the little bones out, yada, yada, yada. But when you get a cup that ain't got no bones, where you can just keep eating that shit, it's all about the juice that's made, too, y'all. Y'all, man. That's about the best that I can explain it. It's certain pieces of the pig. Hopefully that helped. I doubt it, but hopefully that helped. For real, for real. Excuse me. Yada yada yada. Let's see. Yeah. Damn, it's ears, feet, head, tongue, and heart. The hell? Oh, that's the sauce. That's the sauce meat slices, like the sauce cheese, shit like that right there. I'm talking about the sauce that we boil. But anyway, y'all, let's keep the party going. Let's keep the party going out here in these streets. Whoo! Let's go around here to Oakland. And then we're gonna go on and get into the passer real quick. Gunfire. We got gunfire. Gunfire erupts inside of a easy lounge. I guess an easy lounge where y'all smoking hookahs and be able to talk to a few bras, have a few drinks, stuff like that right there. You say, Willie, you're not talking about house meat. No. A few people call it South stew. Yeah. But down here, we put that sauce in the pot, and we cut up all the stuff that I was saying. To cut it up, you season that bit, and you eat that bit like that. Listen, you put it in cups and or bowls or something like that. But typically, we would eat sauce while we drinking and all that fly stuff right there. A lot of clubs sell sauce also, because you own that, especially when you own that oil. It's sauce and fried chicken wing. Hurt yourself for real though. Here we go, y'all. Gunfire erupts at a lounge.
Surveillance video posted to social media shows the moments gunfire broke out at a downtown Oakland club this weekend. The investigation into the deadly mass shooting continues tonight. Good evening, I'm Claudine Wall.
And I'm Mike Meeback. The mass shooting killed 2 people and injured 7 others.
One of the victims, an 8th grade English teacher. KTV's Zach Sauce has been following the developments and joins us live tonight from Oakland. Zach?
And today, the school in San Pablo where Letitia Bobo worked, canceling classes in the wake of her death. We're told the teacher was an innocent bystander at the club, caught up in the violence. New video posted to social media capturing the moment gunfire erupted inside a downtown Oakland club early Saturday morning.
What can you do at that point, you know? I mean, can you run and try and find somewhere to hide?
2 people were shot and killed and 5 others injured amid a barrage of bullets. It happened after sources tell KTVU a fight broke out around 3:30 a.m. at the Easy Lounge near 14th and Franklin, just 1 block from City Hall. In video posted online, people seen running from the club.
And again, we continue to go down this path, seeing the violence that take place downtown.
Among the victims, 33-year-old Letitia Bobo, an 8th grade English language arts teacher at Caliber Beta Academy in San Pablo. Her family releasing a statement saying they were heartbroken and, in quote, Ms. Bobo's intellect, positivity, and strong sense of self-awareness were shared with those she came into contact with. Her compassion, her energy, and her standard of excellence have and will continue to be a conduit of positivity for those who are blessed to know her. The school canceling classes for the day. Posts to social media by parents, students, and staff describing Bobo as a beloved teacher. One person writing, quote, "This beautiful soul shaped and pushed both my kids to be the best they can be. She will leave behind a huge hole that is next to impossible to fill."
They closed the school?
Oakland City Council member Carol Fife says the violence broke out at a private event at the club.
It just goes to show that far too many people have easy access to these deadly weapons.
Shout out baby out for having a real.
Also killed 24-year-old Marquise Martin.
Shout out to Marquise with tattoo on his face and his neck. I ain't saying people with tattoos on their face and necks bad. People just like to go on the point on that.
Father of a 1-year-old girl. KTVU learning that the violence started after Martin, a convicted felon, and another man got into a dispute at the bar. Sources say the other man opened fire, prompting Martin to pull out his own gun and fire back. A law enforcement official telling KTVU that police believe the dying man's gunfire was what killed Bobo and injured 5 other people. Details that left people passing by the club Monday simply shaking their heads.
People that have weapons can do things that they are maybe aren't expecting to do with those weapons.
You say, now what was she doing in a place like that in the first place? Well, the sad part, or the reality part of it, your degree does not change who you is. Listen, there are people with degrees who end up in places that you would be like, why? Like, that's where them hood bitches at. And because they still be hood bitches, they end up in the hood bitches establishments and stuff like that. Now listen, the club closed at 2 o'clock. They want to say from 5 p.m. to 2 o'clock. The shooting happened at 3:30.
And tonight, Oakland police still going through the evidence. They're asking anyone who was there that night and may have captured video to reach out. Claudine?
I would say it like this right here. I've been trying to tell y'all like for the longest. I would never, I hope I would never be at another event, club, anything that's predominantly darker hue. I refuse. I got to be amongst a mixed crowd. I like to party with nerds. Like dog. I like to party with people with like tech degrees and engineers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nope. I don't want to be around you people with nursing degrees and shit and teachers. Hell no. A lot of accountants too. I don't cause y'all be scamming and shit. But where there's too many of us, I will not be. Predominantly, I will not be. Can't do it. I know Willie, but that sound racist. I really don't know what it sound like, but damn it, if it is that, then it's that. Then it's that, bitch. I'm shell shocked. There's no reason for me to be around a whole bunch of us. Nope. Yes, sophisticated events only. I mean, I like spots to where it's no tennis shoes and shit. It is no tennis shoes and no hats. And no black and white tees and shit. You know what I'm saying? And over like a certain age, and I need to see like some Asians there. I need some Asians, white, some Mexicans, and damn it, and some Chinese if I can. You know what I'm saying? I can't be, no, dog. Hell no. I know a few accountants. They be scamming and they be, you know what I'm saying? They be out here acting their ass too. Show enough. You say, darker hue at 3:30. What you expect to happen? Facts. The longer we stay out on that oil, longer we stay out on them essential products, shit liable to go left. Just saying. Yeah. Over 40 and fine events only. For real, dog. For real. Let's go on to talk about my pimp player Pastor partner out here in these doggone street. Old Pastor Bryant. Old Pastor Bryant. Shout out to my pimp player Pastor partner. Pastor Bryant had done came on out here and had done told Americans that the boycott for Target is over. The boycott Target, with, done. We through with that shit. Y'all can go back and shop. Y'all go it on, you know what I'm saying? Do you, really ain't tripping. I didn't know that they were still boycotting anyway, and I was like, I don't know too many black folks who shop at Target anyway. But they say like a whole bunch of black folks shop at Target. I'm like, oh really? But all of this stems from, all of the boycott thing stems from, because I have spoken about it multiple times. It stems from Target and a hell of a lot of other companies draw back or pull back their DEI. Their DEI. And I asked the question back then when they specifically went for Target. I was like, well, why is they specifically going for Target when Amazon, Walmart, I think Verizon, hold on, what are the companies that no longer do DEI? I think I said that wrong, but Harley Davidson, Tractor Supply, Meta, John Deere, Ford, Lowe's, Boeing, Bank of America, Target, all of these, and there's much, much more. Wait. Here are all of the companies who roll back. Hold on. Slow me down, pimp. Slow me down. I'm trying. Man, why y'all got all these goddamn ass? I can't see nothing. Oh, they're trying to do me wrong. But anyway, there's so many companies who pull back on it, right? But they only targeted Target. I was like, well, why just hell? McDonald's, Lowe's, Harley Davidson, Disney, Amazon, PepsiCo, John Deere, Google, Walmart, Caterpillar, Coors, Boeing. I did say Boeing. Yeah. All these goddamn companies say no more. This is that I said. No more. We ain't doing no more. But we only want to go out to Target. And I didn't know that you can end a boycott so doggone early. A matter of fact, when did the Target boycott start? When did it start? January 20 to 25. It started. Wait, hold on. The boycott of Target, driven by protests against the company rolling back diversity, equality, and inclusion measures, began January 2025. A major, widely publicized Target Fast, it's a Target Fast, organized by faith leaders, launched shortly after on May 5th, 2025, to align with the start of the Lent season, according to the USA Today. Got it. Bam. So the faith leaders, Pastor, started Target Fast, right? Shortly after on March the 5th. Got it. So it started in January, but he hadn't got in. And in case y'all really didn't know, a lot of people didn't even know about the Target boycott, or would have not known about the Target boycott if it wasn't for Pastor Bryant. Because that's the first person that I heard it from too. And I'm guessing because he's popular and it got out, it spread like wildfire because he was the one who was talking about it also, and he has a name, so I can kind of understand. Okay, it was started before he hadn't said something, but he was the one really pushing, in my eyes, to the masses because he had the bigger platform. Shout out to David for the $5 cash app. Say thumbs up. Say it's free. It is free, y'all. It is free for real though. You say black people do not shop at Target. I was like, I don't. Where did? I think that there's a Target probably like 20 to 30 miles away from me. I don't shop at no damn Target. I don't. But anyway, he came out and said that he was ending, or the boycott was ending. Got it. Oh, hold on. Because the Target Fast thing, let me real quick. Let me make sure, because I said I want to show y'all what the people, what they was asking for from Target. And, oh, shit, I'm on the wrong thing. Target Fast. I looked this up yesterday, and I was like, uh-oh. Let's go to all targetfast.org. Because black folks came up with demands. And I was like, you, come on, dog. Come on, yo. Let's see. We have demands, y'all. These are the demands that black folks came up with because Target cut off DEI. Target cut off DEI, and Negroes is upset. Negroes trying to strong on these goddamn people because they say no more DEI. This is demand number 1. Under the $2 billion pledge, Target should fulfill its commitment to the black business community through product purchases, services, and advertising. So Target had made a $2 billion pledge to go ahead and do that fly shit. All right, bam. Demand number 2, deposit $250 million in black banks. This will support black financial institutions. Demand number 3, fully restore DEI commitments. Target should reinstate all programs promoting diversity, equality, and inclusion. Demand 4, pipeline community centers at 10 HBCUSs. This would help establish retail business programs at historically black colleges and universities. These are the demands. Shout out to CC's World for being a member for 22 months. He say, Willie, it started in Minneapolis, where Target is headquartered. The original organizer recently said, we ain't ending nothing. Love you, Willie. I appreciate that right there. Yes, you're absolutely correct. I saw the organizer. I saw the organizer sister. She did an interview with a player, Roland Martin. Shout out to Roland out here in these streets. She did an interview, and I just want to say some sad shit. Some sad. I was really, really disappointed. I like Roland. I like Roland. Real disappointed, Roland. Real disappointed. Like how you let that bitch disrespect you on your goddamn show. I may play it tonight. I may play it. I don't know. I might play it. Real disrespectful, y'all. Ooh, when I tell y'all that be disrespectful. It is what it is. But anyway, hold it together, Willie. Be strong. First of all, so black folks trying to muscle these people? Do y'all even understand that Target don't need us? Now, I do understand that we have a real big spending power, and I do understand that they have lost millions. They have lost. Hold on. How much money has Target lost since the boycott? Come on, little Lala. Target has lost more than $12 billion in market value since the boycott related to its DEI initiative began in 2026. And as of March 2026, the boycott has continued for over a year, which reports indicating a roughly $12.4 billion to $15.7 billion drop in market value following the rollbacks of these initiatives. So they lost billions. Got it. So it did affect them in a major way, because you affect people by stop supporting people. That's how it goes. You take away the money, it will affect people. But one thing that I do understand, these people is not bringing back DEI. You cannot muscle these people. You cannot muscle these people. And sometimes you can muscle people into doing stuff like that. I get that part right there. But we finna honor the $2 billion pledge again. We finna deposit $250 million in black banks. Why do black folks need a white company to deposit money in black banks? Why don't black folks deposit their money in black banks? Fully restore DEI commitments. All these other companies said it's over. It's over. We're not doing that. Simple. The pipeline community centers. They got to do the little pipeline. This would help establish retail business programs. This would help establish retail business programs. Why can't black folks come together to establish retail business programs? We don't have any big chain stores like this right here, like Target, Walmart. Oh, no, we don't. But we have so many damn billionaires. We got so many billionaires and millionaires and quadrillionaires and all that flashy right there. We just don't. No. But we need Target to do this. Anyway, let's go ahead on and hear the apology, the my bad, which is a sad ass apology. That dog, we got the man up. I'm so sick of you all kissing women asses. I truly got a problem with this right here. But anyway, we're gonna let a player speak. Here we go.
The very last thing I ever want to do is be a proponent of division or divisiveness. I want us to be together as one. This week, I failed at doing that. When it is that I called for the end of the Target fast, most in our community and culture were disappointed, angry, frustrated, and bewildered. What did it mean? Have you sold out? Have you given up? You wave the white flag. And emphatically, the answer is no. Publicly, privately, to the press and in conversation, I have heralded out loud the remarkable leadership of Attorney Nakima, Representative Nina, and Sister Soldier Tamika Mallory. I think that they are incredible leaders. And I don't want history to record that I tried to stand in the way of the leadership of warrior women. I absolutely tip my hat to them for their innovation, for their courage, for their passion, and their fire. It was my intention then, as it is now, to walk alongside them, but to never walk in front of them. Let the record reflect and show that it was black women that started this movement. It was black women who were at the helm. And it has been my privilege to stand alongside them. I am grieved that because of the pain and the trauma and the triggers of leadership of days gone by, it was an immediate presumption that we have been bought off, or that I have been bought off. And I wanted to tell you, as God is my witness, I have not, and I would not. I am grateful to be free, to know that what it is that I do is because a charge I have, and a God to glorify. In this year, I would be derelict and irresponsible if I did not take a moment to thank the Chamber of Black Commerce, led by their fearless director, Ron Busby. He walked alongside us and said, Jamal, while it is that you're calling people away from Target, you should be directing people to black business. So when 300,000 people signed up at targetfast.org, they received a digital directory of black businesses around the country. Because we wanted to make sure that black businesses thrived.
So that also should mean that because Target has lost from 12 billion to 12 billion to 15 billion, that those 12 billion to 15 billion should have been put into black businesses, right? That's what I would think had to happen, right?
Not only did we do that, but I want to thank 5 partner churches. The Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church in Houston, Texas, pastored by Marcus Cosby. Reverend soon-to-be Congressman Frederick Douglass Haynes III at Friendship West Baptist Church. My comrade at arms, Dr. Charlie Dates, in Chicago at the House of Hope. Reverend Stephen Green at Allen Cathedral in New York.
Okay. He was asked Willie asked my how many stores have Target closed. Target announced plans to close 117 stores by January 20 to 26. So I guess they already closed. Driven by a combination of retail theft, safety concerns, and declining sales following the 2025 boycott, according to a Facebook post by MSPBJ. These closures are part of a broader cost-cutting effect aimed at saving $2 billion and addressing $2 billion and addressing, as the CNBC article explains, unsustainable business performance. I want y'all to understand this right here. If they closed 117, I wonder how many dog you folk was working and have been working for Target for years and decades who have now lost their job.
And of course, right here in Atlanta, the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church. Last year, we set up bullseye markets where over 100 vendors went to each location, geographically, regionally, so that black people would circulate their dollars.
And it's crazy that, I want y'all to understand, it's crazy that black folks don't know black folks' businesses. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Since we want to be so pro-black when it comes down to the DEI thing. And again, I want y'all to understand, they lost 12 to $15 billion. So that should mean black folks is 12 to $15 billion more richer, right? I doubt it. They just shift. They just went to other stores like Amazon and Walmart, in my opinion.
And understand that we have a responsibility to exercise the Kwanzaa principle of cooperative economics.
Cooperative economics. You got a good point. You say, so Willie, the black dollar did affect Target. Yes. Yes. But listen. Any group of people who remove their funding will affect whoever they remove their funding from. The problem, in my opinion, because black folks don't know these black businesses, the money went to another white company. That's all. Because we trying to fight against white folk and, bring up the black folk, right? I don't think it happened like that.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
I want to pause and extend my heartfelt commendation.
They said that he did a 20-minute video of this, but we're not doing 20 minutes. Hell no.
To the black businesses who over this past year have had to pivot and had to contort because of the adverse impact of this boycott. The black businesses that were on the shelves of Target who have seen a significant drop in sales because we were not there. We want you to know that we love you, we support you.
Did he just say, hold on,
the adverse impact of this boycott?
Hold on.
Businesses who over this past year have had to pivot and had to contort because of the adverse impact of this boycott.
I want y'all to understand this right here too. The businesses the black businesses that was in Target, a lot of them wasn't being supported in a way to where you would think that they should have been supported by black folk. Huh? Just saying. That's why he said, hold on. Run them back.
Comics. I want to pause and extend my heartfelt commendation to the black businesses who over this past year have had to pivot and had to contort because of the adverse impact of this boycott. The black businesses that were on the shelves of Target who have seen a significant drop in sales because we were not there. We want you to know that
they seen a significant drop in sales because black folks was not there to support those businesses. Huh? That's a great question that you asking. How many black businesses were in Target before DEI? think I said it right. Before the DEI launch is heightened post 2020, the DEI commitments, which included a goal of adding over 500 black-owned brands and spending $2 billion with them by 2025. The retailer had fewer black-owned brands, with specific pre-existing commitments only significantly scaled up after George Floyd's murder in 2020. That's what's up. So 500. Let me ask this question right here. Watch this. How many black businesses remain in Target after DEI? Target is on track to fulfill the commitments of spending over $2 billion with black-owned businesses by April 2026, with over 95% of this goal already reached. Despite scaling back the DEI program's partnership with black-owned businesses, brands, and expected to continue maintaining hundreds of products from the initial launch since 2020. Since 2020. So it's not telling me how many businesses are still there, but there is 95% of their fulfillment obligations, something like that.
We love you. We support you. We stand with you. And everywhere outside of Target that we can be of a benefit and an ally, I want you to know that we are committed to it. The authors who pulled your books off of the shelves because you stand in alignment and stood in agreement, I am most grateful for you making the sacrifice for the larger good.
Mm-hmm.
The last 72 hours have caused me to do a lot of soul searching.
A lot of soul searching. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all have made it over 200 with a thumbs up. Appreciate that right there. I need the support. Here we go.
To figure out where it is that we are, what it is that we've done, and what missteps were made. And I wanted you to be mindful that there were no private deals. And I've been grateful to be a part of it.
Yes,
and excited to see your stick-to-itiveness and your passion. Even when it came to having to check me, I laid down on the train tracks. Y'all came and got me. And it was well-deserved, well-served, and it was well heard. And so to be clear, as hearing from Soldier, Tamika Mallory, and Representative Turner, and Nakima, they have every intention of moving forward. And I believe that this is the hour where black women lead.
This is the hour where black women lead. Go ahead, pimp.
I believe that this is the hour.
This it?
Where black men take their rightful place in their rightful position.
Where black women take their rightful place, their rightful position. That's what's up.
I am their brother and glad to walk behind them.
You their brother gonna walk behind you.
Beside them, and always available in any capacity, if necessary, to be able to be a partner. And I would ask that in this...
Why is a man walking behind a woman? I don't... How can you defend the woman for being behind her? Don't they be having this little video that's out and about on social media to where people will trip out if the man walks on the wrong side of a woman when he's walking on like the sidewalk? Isn't it if a man and a woman is walking on the sidewalk that he is supposed to walk with his body closer to the road than the woman because she's a child? People get upset. Now, why he not walking on the outside? He walking on the inside. So you mean to tell me that you as a man is supposed to walk in the back? I will walk behind her. So you, again, y'all is okay with these little bitches leading. Go ahead. No. Fine. Do y'all. Look at the households. Go ahead.
Hour that we would in fact take our cues from sisters.
We would, in fact, do what again, pimp? Because I had them stop you. Go ahead.
Behind them or beside them. And all.
Beside them sound good. But I'm going to walk behind them. What?
always available in any capacity, if necessary, to be able to be a partner. And I would.
You will walk in any capacity, beside, in the back, to be a partner. Isn't like a partner's at least supposed to be like side by side because you're partners, right? Nah. Oh, partners walk in the back? I ain't know. Go ahead, pimp.
Ask that in this hour that we would in fact take our cues from sisters. I'm glad to be a part of the journey and have been a part of what it is that God has called me to do in mobilizing congregations and churches and pastors all over the country.
I still don't even understand, like, okay, the women, they started the boycott. I got it. But remember all them companies that I had done said who had done draw back the DEI. I've never understood why him and others did not go after Walmart, did not go after Amazon. Why did everybody just jump on Target? And I'm going to tell y'all why. I'm going to tell y'all why, in my opinion, why they just went after one company, let's say at a time. Because we cannot sustain black folks' life in every state if we go after all of these companies. Because black folks have to shop somewhere. And we don't own these big companies. So you can try to, okay, we're going to boycott 5 major companies. That shit ain't going to never work. That shit ain't going to never work. So maybe doing one by one, it may work. I still doubt it because we is going to transfer the money to somebody else, to another white company.
The real test.
What's the test?
The real test.
Talk to me.
Of who we are.
Who are we?
Is can you follow when you are not leading? Can you follow when you
follow when you're not leading? Because we're not supposed to lead all the time. I know. A lot of people think I'm a leader and I lead up. No. In certain situations, you have to step to the side. So certain situations, you have to step to the side. Because you're not good at everything. Go ahead.
You are not in charge. And I am humble enough to realize that I am graced to be a part of a company of amazingly strong leaders. And I'm grateful that you have taken this boycott seriously. And you believe that this is something worth fighting for. I do not in any way, shape, or form claim to be the leader. I do claim to be a servant. And I'm grateful to serve. I'm grateful to be a part. And I'm excited about building a better community for this generation and for the generation that comes behind.
That's what's up.
Let's roll up our sleeves
get it.
And do the heavy lifting.
Shout out to my pet player, Pastor Potter.
Jamal.
I like it. Shout out to my player, Roland Martin. Now, a lot of y'all said, Willie, play the interview. Listen. This is Nakima. Who started it in Mississippi. Wait, was it in Mississippi or it's in Minnesota, right? She started it in Minnesota. So give her props. She started it in Minnesota. My problem with this, listen, this is the interview that I'm like, nah, Roller, you shouldn't allow this fly shit right here. I wouldn't give no. I'm not gonna play it all. I'm not gonna play it all, but I want y'all to just what damn it. I'm gonna bring it in. I think we can do. Let me just come in like right here. I'm not gonna play it all. Y'all please go to Roland Martin and check out his show. But I want y'all to hear the interaction between Roland Martin and her. And this is why people watch men's shows more than women talk. Because a lot of times you ladies don't know how to shut the up. I promise you this is a problem. But go ahead.
Former Representative Nina Turner. You also had Tamika Mallory, co-founder of Until Freedom, and their organizations as well. And then, of course, it spread like wildfire. I remember, Target's memo that they claim was leaked drops January 24th. January 25th, Nina Turner and her organization calls for Target to put DEI back in place, or they were going to launch their boycott on February 1st. On January 29th, you posted on Instagram about your news conference and launching the boycott on February 1st. And then, of course, you had local folks who were on the ground. You had pastors and churches. And then, of course, you had the contingent here in Washington, D.C. that was protesting every week outside of Target. So it wasn't.
And we are the ones who live in the place where Target is headquartered. Let's not forget that. Because if any of these people had the power to call and sustain a boycott, then they could have done it in their cities. When you have places like Walmart, Amazon, many other companies that rolled back DEI, and all these people were silent. In our town, when things happen, guess what? We're boots on the ground right away. We don't have to be online calling for a boycott because Target is headquartered here in Minneapolis. So that is what gives us the advantage in this conversation. But if this is a hometown company that made a specific pledge in the aftermath of George Floyd being killed, and the people who stood up and fought for George Floyd were the ones who declared that this boycott would happen. So let's not get it twisted and bring in everybody and their grandma when you know full well that Target is headquartered here. That's why Tamika, that's why Nina, that's why Jamal had to go to Washington, D.C. to call this press conference, because they're not welcomed in Minnesota after their actions.
But Akima,
they can't come to Minnesota, man? Go ahead.
To people in Minnesota who have launched and sustained this boycott along with our people around the nation. Because I got to give it up to Black folks around the nation for having self-discipline, making a conscious decision that they're not going to spend their Black dollars in Target, and calling out the BS that we all witnessed this week.
But that's my whole point.
Jamal Bryant trying to call off this boycott.
But that's
our people.
But that's my point.
Standing firm and not believing the hype from media outlets who are pretending that they.
Y'all understand that this man is trying to run his show, and she will not breathe. She will not stop. When I tell y'all this some disrespectful shit, this is disrespect at the highest level. At the highest level. I tell y'all something.
Don't know what the truth actually is.
But that's my point. There are people all around the country who have participated. And so even though Target is based in Minneapolis, you've had people across the country. You've had other folks in other cities.
It's a national boycott.
Right, I understand that. That's
around the country. But don't dilute the leadership of the people on the ground in Minnesota. Because you and I...
He did not try to dilute. She's saying that he tried to dilute the works of the people that's on the ground. So I don't want to get her words wrong.
National boycott.
Right, I understand that. That's
around the country. But don't dilute the leadership.
Don't dilute the leadership. Y'all know what you're talking about, right? She just wants to be the one who is held as the person who started it. All right, Nakima, you started it. Okay. But I can truly say this right here. In my opinion, I don't think that it would have gotten pushed as much as it was pushed without Passel.
Of the people on the ground in Minnesota. Because you and I had a conversation about this very thing. And I told you at the time that Jamal, Tamika, and Nina are not credible.
Okay.
That is why I would not join the national coalition that you wanted to form in the middle of all of this.
No, you and I had a conversation. You and I had a conversation.
Well, we had a text or email.
Right. No. No, I'm going to say what it is.
I said to you that they're not credible, and they're not.
No, I'm going to say what it is. Hold on, one second. One second. I'm going to hold on 1 second. Nakima.
Stand with this man in Washington trying to call for an end to the boycott. Now they're trying to save face.
She should have been cut off. She should have been checked immediately. Listen, I watch Roland. Roland don't allow this shit. Well, I don't watch him like every day, but over the years, I have watched him, and he will stop. Hold on. He stop you now. If it's something that he needs to say or something that, damn it, to correct something, he will stop you. Why is he allowing this?
them out there still in it. We don't need you in it. Go find something else to do with your time that doesn't involve confusing Black America at a time like this. How can you stand with this man in Washington, then turn around and say, oh, I'm still boycotting. Oh, my organization. No, you made a choice, and so did we.
So I'll say this. So again,
for any of it.
So for the purpose of the audience, when there was the meeting with Reverend Al Sharpton and the CEO of Target, the former CEO of Target, and Pastor Jamal Bryant and others in April, then there was a whole lot of back and forth. That's when you and I talked, and I texted because, one, I was asking what communication was taking place between y'all. That's when you said you did not want to work with them. That took place in April of 2025. So what I am...
Yeah, and I told you why. I said
I got you.
Work with them. And they don't have integrity, Roland. And as you just saw this week, that is a clear example of them not having integrity.
So I'm asking you this.
Why would Tamika and Nina show up in Washington when this man's agenda was to call for...
I like what you said right there. You say she really is disrespectful, not just as a woman, but as a guest. Yes, that's a fact.
For an end to the boycott. Now they're backtracking, claiming the boycott is still on. We don't need this kind of confusion.
Yes, the CEO of Target, he did lose his job, and we have a new CEO. We got a new CEO of Target, in case y'all didn't know.
In our community, they can, if they have all this organizing prowess that they claim, then prove it and show us what else you can do. We don't need their help with the Target boycott, obviously.
Stop. And again, I'm going to say it again. I don't think that the Target boycott would have been as big as it is and or was. Or is, because it's supposedly still going. If it wasn't for Passer and also the other women who was involved from different states. We don't need y'all help. Well, for them to lose 12 billion to 15 billion, that took a collective of the country. that wasn't just Minneapolis or Minnesota or whatever the hell they from. This was a collective. So you did see, and I don't like when people be thinking that that they was the ones who did everything. You ain't do everything, baby. And everybody, watch this. Everybody who is boycotting, a lot of them don't even know that she started it. The one from Minneapolis. A lot of people, the first time they heard about this was from Passer. Come on now.
And if the Target boycott wasn't successful, you wouldn't have a divide and conquer strategy where they're sitting here meeting with white leadership from Target, calling for an end to the boycott and nothing to show for our community.
Now, that's some fly shit right there. Now, I pulled it up a few minutes ago to myself. I say, after I had asked how many stores are closed, we got that right there, yada, yada, yada. How many Black businesses remain? Oh, I did the remaining thing. And she said, and how could it be over if we did not gain anything? She has a point if black folks didn't gain nothing. But I did point out, I say, well, how many black businesses remain in Target? And it says Target is on track to fulfill the commitment of spending over $2 billion. Remember, their commitment was $2 billion, but they is committed to spending over $2 billion with black-owned businesses by April the 26th, which over 95% of this goal has already been reached. So black folks is getting something. It may not be everything, but they is getting something. Or they are getting some, is one of them. Shout out to the Grammar Police. Help play out.
Claiming the boycott is still on. We don't need this kind of confusion in our community. They can, if they have all this organizing prowess that they claim, then prove it and show us what else you can do.
That's a good point right there.
We don't need their help with the Target boycott, obviously.
Y'all did need their help. Go ahead.
And if the Target boycott wasn't successful, you wouldn't have a divide and conquer strategy where they're sitting here meeting with white leadership from Target, calling for an end to the boycott and nothing to show for our community.
So the question,
it's a bunch of garbage.
Now, again, I just pointed out what's being done by Target. You can Google it. It's what's being done by Target to help black folks by April of 2026. Go ahead.
It's not some serious serious people don't do things like this.
And I'm gonna go back to the
They
original,
don't.
I'm gonna go back to the original question. You're saying the boycott is continuing. You said that. So the question is, what is
We
your...
said it from day one that it was an indefinite boycott.
And I'm asking.
It wasn't for
I'm trying to ask you a question, silly bitch. Stop talking.
One second. What is your plan of action for the boycott? 2, what are your demands of Target? What are your specific demands of Target? And 3, have those been articulated to the Target leadership?
Come on.
First of all, when we sent out our press release on January 28th of 2025 announcing the Target boycott, we listed our demands at that time. And during our press conference that happened on January 30th. And as a matter of fact, 2 of our demands wound up on the targetfast.org website because of the trickery of these people involved. So that's number one. Number two,
one second. For the people who don't know your press release, what are those 2 demands?
Well, the first one is that the most obvious one is that Target reverses its decision to roll back diversity, equity, and inclusion. That should be obvious.
Facts.
The second demand is for Target to account for the $2.1 billion that it pledged in 2021 in the aftermath of the killing of George Floyd.
Facts.
Our third demand has to do with Target's involvement in increasing the incarceration rate in Hennepin County, Minnesota.
You said that Target was a part of increasing the incarceration rate. How could they increase how could Target be a part of increasing the incarceration rate? Don't black folks have to do crimes to increase it? Hold on. Go ahead, sister.
Has to do with Target's involvement in increasing the incarceration rate in Hennepin County, Minnesota, leading to a young man by the name of Mahdi Ali, a young immigrant who at 16 years old wound up in prison for 2 murders he did not commit.
So a young immigrant, so he's not an American citizen, a young immigrant, which he's a human being. How did Target affect this court's decision?
Target had contributed funds to the Hennepin County Attorney's Office, and they said, we don't just want arrests, we want convictions. And then they sent 2 forensic analysts to testify at his trial.
So they sent 2 forensic analysts to testify at his trial, and he was falsely convicted. So that means that y'all need to also sue Target then, right? This would be sued, right? In my mind.
Leading to a wrongful conviction of a young man of color. This man is now over 30 years old and still in prison for murders he did not commit.
Oh, so he's still in jail. In jail for murders he did not commit due to Target funding and helping him get prosecuted. So you mean to so why we ain't got people fighting his case to get him out then? Why aren't we, remember, 12 to 15 billion dollars? Why hasn't this story been like a national story amongst black folk? It ain't got to be amongst everybody, amongst black folks. Why are we just now hearing about this story? And if we really, really cared about the illegal immigrant, or did she just say an immigrant? All right, she didn't say illegal. We're not going to put that down. So, brown immigrant. Got it. Because, you know, we black and brown. We all got the same fight. Got it. So why hasn't black folks put together a defense team to go over his case to get him out of jail? I think that would be smart. That's where a lot of the 12.5 billion, hell, not even a billion should have went to it, but like $100,000-$200,000 should have went to it, right? Just saying, go ahead.
Target needs to make amends for all of these things.
So they need to make amends. But if you all cannot prove that he has been wrongly incarcerated, boy, you good, pimp. If you cannot, if we black folk cannot prove that the guy was wrongly incarcerated, then why should Target make amends? Target funded and paid for some shit to help a player get prosecuted. Fine. If they have not been proven wrong, then they are not wrong in their eyes. Am I right or am I wrong?
So when I'm on your show and I'm talking seriously about these issues, it's hard for me to ignore people who are unserious when it comes to accountability, when it comes to truthfulness, when it comes to holding the line for Black America. That is what we have experienced. So even for me to have to sit there and listen to this man go on and on and on with the theatrical performance before I came on you to talk about something real is offensive.
Roland Martin is running the show. He's running the show. Roland Martin had to play his apology of the pastor. He had to play the pastor's apology. And after he played the pastor apology to get the crowd, the audience up to date on what's going on, then he would have you, Miss Lady, Miss Nina, Fatima, I think, damn it, I don't want to get you wrong, baby, but to have you come up and speak on what was said in his apology. She said him playing that audio disturbed her. He was wrong for doing that.
And I'm just tired of it. We have bigger...
She should have not had to hear him apologize, is what she's saying. Nakima, shout out to Nakima out here, man.
Fish to fry in the Black community. We're dealing with the attacks by the Trump administration. We're dealing with ICE busting down people's doors.
We dealing with whoa. Slow me down, sister. I thought that this was a black thing. Black folk dealing with ICE? Is y'all dealing with ICE in y'all communities? I didn't know that this was like a black thing. I thought ICE was for our illegal brothers and sisters out here in these streets. But go ahead.
We're dealing with them trying to erase Black history. We're dealing with hundreds of thousands of Black women who have been unemployed since Trump took over again.
They dealing with black history, and Black folks should teach Black history. Got it. All right, okay. I'm gonna give you that right there. We is dealing with women, Black women losing like 300,000 ever since Trump took office again. Okay, I'm gonna give you that right there.
Dealing with them trying to erase Black history. We're dealing with hundreds of thousands of Black women who have been unemployed since Trump took over again. Okay. And now here we are in the midst of all of this.
And now here we are in the midst of all of this. She said nothing about a black man. In the midst of all of the shit that we supposed to be fighting against with the government and all that shit, she said nothing about a black man. As if black men has not lost jobs. I know. Black women lost 300,000, and we talked about that right there. But black men has lost jobs also. We don't even care about that right there. But we care about immigrants. Got it. ICE in town. We care about the immigrants, though.
Dealing with some foolishness that didn't even have to happen.
Now, I'm in agreement. He should have not canceled the boycott, in my opinion, but I don't even know why he did it. Like, I really don't. But he did it, and I don't think that he should have done it. So I'm in agreement with her on that right now.
So no, we don't need Tamika or Nina involved in any further organizing around the Target boycott.
Is that black woman on black woman crime? She talking about black women.
They helped to make this mess. They need to take that energy and go with Jamal and do something else.
So say, yes, Willie, we have ICE in our communities, but are they taking black folk away, though? Is they deporting black folks that, listen, educate me. Is they deporting black folks out of America to America? Huh? Is they taking black Americans from America and deporting them to America? Let me know something now.
The question is, who is allowed to participate? So if there are other organizations.
Everybody else.
No, 1 second. No, 1 second. Hold on. Nakima, 1 second. If there are organizations, if they're out there who want to participate, what is the process to bring them into the fold?
They're more than welcome to participate. The process is to continue getting the word out that the boycott is still going on.
No, here's my
individual communities. Well, I am an organizer, Roland. You are a media person. Okay, let's understand.
I know that. And so
she just told him that he don't understand his position. He don't understand her position. So in a sense, Why is you trying to tell me how to do my job? I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job. Disrespectful at its finest. Go ahead.
Asking is,
how many protests, demonstrations, everything else that I have successfully organized.
See?
So as an organizer, understanding decentralized leadership, it's asking people, whenever one, continue to spread the word in your network.
He have to stop trying to talk and put her on the screen so she can continue to talk. He's allowed her to continue to talk multiple times. Every time this man try to say something, it's like she cut off her hearing. It's like she can't hear, but we know that she can hear. This is what females be out here doing, especially when they want to be disrespectful.
Networks and in your community that the Target boycott is still going on, and as a matter of fact, to double down. Number two, if people want to organize actions within their community, whether it's a demonstration outside of Target, in Target, letter writing, please do that. People can know how to participate, and they have been. My problem comes in when you have people positioning themselves as leaders who have a completely different agenda to co-opt, to cause confusion, to call off a successful boycott. Why are you involved? You made your bed at the Washington, D.C. Press Club.
So you say, I don't like when you ask somebody what happened and to start telling you about the whole day working up to when you ask them what happened. Me too.
The reason I asked the question, okay, so the reason I asked the question,
the boycott was over.
Nakima,
so why are you continuing to be involved? That's my question.
The reason I asked the question, because you just said decentralized. And so, if there is somebody else out there, another organization who decides to do it, and then all of a sudden, let's say they start taking meetings with Target. So what I'm asking is, if you're saying, hey, we're leading this boycott, we're Minneapolis based, how do you want to communicate and convey when it comes to strategy, when it comes to doing all of that with other folks who are getting involved, as opposed to them doing whatever it is they want to do? Because if that's the case, you may find yourself in the exact same situation we're in right now. So how
you say, Willie, if Roland would have been Roland, the public would have tried to cancel him. Remember, she's a black woman. I read a lot of the comments. I think that, hell, the majority of the people was like, she has a problem. The majority of the people who was in his comment section felt that she was disrespectful. She was just loud and obnoxious. She had a lot of good points, but that's overshadowed by her behavior and her disrespect. I don't think that black women would have canceled Roland just due to him saying, hold on, shawty. This is not how this finna go. This is true. This ain't how this finna go. You know what I'm saying? I think that he should have stood his goddamn ground and continued the conversation if she wanted to have the conversation. But all this little disrespectful shit, dog, I ain't, listen, all right.
Find ourselves in the exact same situation.
We can have a conversation, but this disrespectful shit to where I am trying to host my damn show and I can't do that, bitch, I don't need you here.
Because the vast majority of the people helping to lead in their cities actually have integrity and are operating with integrity. Did you see any of them calling a press conference in Washington, D.C. trying to end the boycott? No, what you see is collective action. People using social media to get the word out, people holding demonstrations like they've been doing in Washington, D.C. in front of Target to get the word out, people working through their networks, people sending letters to Target, writing op-eds, withholding their spending, finding other places to shop. Even when Reverend Al Sharpton was taking people into Costco as a part of the strategy. That is not the same as what Jamal Bryant, Nina Turner, and Tamika Mallory have done.
You say, Willie, he could have cut the mic. He could have mute the mic or muted her. You say, I think that he wanted the conversation to keep. I think he wanted the conversation to keep going on. I am with you. I think he wanted the conversation to go on, but there's a way to correct people for being disrespectful. This is a show. Listen. No. Black women, they already have have this thing of being the angry black woman. A lot of us, we got to stop allowing for black women, because we got to say these bitches. We got to stop allowing black women to make other black women look bad, especially around us. You know what I'm saying? You can do that shit over there, shout, but you're not gonna do it here. And more men need to stand up like. And I want to say, well, damn it, if they cancel a player, then they cancel the player. But I do understand that we got to eat. I do understand that right there. But I do think that there was multiple ways that he could have done this without this being canceled. And like I said, the majority of the people in the crowd, in his chat, wasn't feeling how she, was like she's being very disrespectful.
So please don't try to conflate the two.
No, I'm not. No, actually, I'm not conflating. I'm not conflating the two.
I'm not talking about organic organizing, which is what people are doing. And some people have taken meetings with Target. And that's fine and dandy if that's what they want to do. It doesn't mean that there's going to be an end to the boycott simply because someone takes a meeting with Target. We were offered a meeting with Target. And you know what we said? We will only meet with Target if the starting point for the conversation is them reversing their decision to roll back diversity, equity, and inclusion. If that is not on their agenda, you're not going to waste our time. We're not playing these games with these people.
Now, I can understand that right there. We ain't meeting if y'all ain't trying to reverse some shit. Is we finna talk about the reversal? We said we ain't finna talk about, but listen, it's still a problem. Because you still should have had the meeting. Maybe they would have offered something else. But if you don't have the meeting, you would not know what else they maybe want to offer or include. Hell, they may wanted to include the DEI and some other shit. But because you won't take the interview or the meeting, you would have not known that. A lot of times, again, people, they want to be leaders. People, they want to be real. A lot of times, we do all the goddamn talking, dog, and we don't have strategy. We don't have strategy. That's the problem a lot of times. I don't know. I'm just saying a lot of times.
We are winning as a community.
Are we winning as a community? Excuse me. She said that we're winning as a community and we don't have a big box store? What do you mean we winning as a community when Pastor Bryant had to say, for the people who hadn't signed up, over the 300 people who hadn't signed up for the protest, they had to email them a list of black businesses. A lot of us, we can't point to 2, maybe 3 black businesses in our communities. Can we? We winning, though. If we was winning, we wouldn't need Target. That boy hit her with an uppercut just then. If we was winning.
So why would we retreat and suddenly end a boycott that is actually successful and powerful and is mobilizing our community? So I'm encouraging people to get involved with the boycott, but to have good intentions, to operate with integrity, and to be truthful. Have y'all
communicated? Well, one second, Nakima. And I've got 2 more minutes because I've got 3 guests waiting. The question.
Well, you spent 10 minutes letting us watch the theatrical performance.
First of all, Nakima. First of all, this is my show. And I covered that today. No, Nakima, one second. Nakima, I played that because it actually happened today.
And I'm going to stop it right there. It took him a while to get to it, but he got to it. It took him a while to get to it, but he got to it. Now, I truly don't think by him saying what he just had done said that he's going to be canceled. No, hell no. The crowd was sick of this bitch. Man.
We're not playing these games with these people. We are.
Have y'all communicated? One second, Nakima. And I've got 2 more minutes because I've got 3.
Bitch, I got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes to make a point and possibly have you to answer something.
Yes, waiting. The question.
Well, you spent 10 minutes.
First of all, Nakima. First of all, this is my show.
Y'all understand that she would have not been able to go this long if he would have did this earlier. And I've watched them Scrating people in other videos prior some years ago, yada yada yada. Well, not so much as scrating. If he has something to say, hold on. Remember, this is my show, so I'm gonna say what I have to say, and then you're gonna respond. Hell, if I'm not mistaken, he did it to Dr. Umar Johnson many years ago. If I'm not mistaken, he do it to Republicans a lot. If I'm not mistaken, why was it her? Watch this. He have done it to black women, but they was Republicans and or conservatives, or conservative Republicans. But if he's done it to black women. But I do get what y'all saying. But she would be a Democratic black woman, which I understand. But I don't appreciate Roland. You better than this, pimp. You say Roland had a bad day, man. Listen, yes, he checked Dr. Umar. I remember that one. Dr. Umar was saying something. He was trying to say something. Then he cut. I'm finna say what I got to say, but not in those exact words. But he cut him. Bam. Let me say this. Or he cut a woman. Bam. I'm finna say this. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen him let a woman go or a person go this goddamn long before he checked them and say, hold on, dog. Now enough is enough.
Operate with integrity and to be truthful.
Have y'all communicated? Well, one second, Nakima. And I've got 2 more minutes because I've got 3 guests waiting. The question.
Well, you spent 10 minutes letting us watch the theatrical performance
first of all,
Nakima.
You say you spent 10 minutes and had a theatrical performance of Jamal Bryant. And like I said, the reason he had to do it like that, to get the crowd, to get the audience up to speed about what they was even going to talk about. But she's so focused on her and what the fuck she want to say. This is what Dog U players have been talking about for the longest. And we know that it's not all, but it's a vast majority of you black ladies that behave in this manner. And this is why black folks have a problem, especially in society. Well, black women have a problem in society. This is why society look at y'all at a certain way. Because you don't know how to control yourselves. You don't know how. Hell, wait, I take all that right there back. When y'all don't respect a black man.
One second, Nakima. And I've got 2 more minutes because I've got 3 guests waiting. The question.
Well, you spent 10 minutes letting us watch the theatrical performance.
First of all, Nakima. First of all, this is my show, and I covered that today. No, Nakima, one second, Nakima.
He didn't give a damn that it's his show. This man done built his shit from the ground up. This man done built his shit from the ground up, his reputation and every doggone thing. He said, "This is my show." She said, "I understand that," and kept talking. Yeah. Huh? Kept talking. This that disrespectful shit right here. But y'all make sure that y'all go over to my man Roland Martin's show and check out some of his other things that he got going on out here. And I think he had interview with Tamika Mallory. I think he had that interview and somebody else, something like that. This right here was just, oh my God, horrible. I can't stand a bitch like that. I promise you. Hold on. Yeah. Whew. We done been here a good little minute. I'm going to say go ahead and give y'all a pat on the back. Well, y'all done made it to the end. Other nightly news on this wonderful Monday. This moving slow Monday. Thank y'all for being around here, man. Thank y'all for y'all support and the numbers. We got some numbers in here tonight. We got the thumbs up to 235. We growing, baby. We growing. To all my Dog U sisters, please do not conduct yourself like that angry bitch who was just on the show. I do understand that she organized and all that little shit right there. Man, Lady, you can get so much further. You get so much further without the attitude, without the disrespect. Now, a lot of people may not feel like she was being disrespectful. I know disrespect. I know disrespect when I see disrespect. I'm just saying. She was exhausting. Yes, she was. Oh, my God. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. Say if your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. Really do appreciate y'all rocking with the player. Y'all please remember to go around to the Willie Williams Show 4 channel, 7 channel, then the Greed channel, the WillieWilliamsShow.com. And everything that we got around here, down here, links is down there in the description. And y'all please remember to go around here to Pleasant Candles. My bad. PleasantCandles.com, the biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world, Craig. We have multiple fragrances, everything. Everything is Willie poured. Nothing is third party. Everything is Willie poured. Everything comes from my warehouse to your house, and we have multiple fragrances. If you would like to change the way that your area smells, please come around here to PleasantCandles.com. Appreciate that, man. I hope that y'all had a good time. I really, really did have a good time. We got a lot out. We got a lot out, and I want to say thank you all. Really, really thank you. Hell, that's it. To all my new folks, subscribe. To all my old folks, make sure that you is subscribed and you have hit the bell. Without the bell, you will not get the notifications when they decide to send out the notifications. Y'all do this one thing that I be asking y'all to do, and I appreciate y'all for when y'all do it. And that's y'all stay alive. I appreciate y'all.